recognized how obvious that bishop c6 and then rook takes f7 was. I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter, and now's not the time to dilly-dally now, is it? No. We move on. 5-5. Mate in 3. Mate in 3, Billy B. Okay, queen h7 check. Okay, g4 check is a move you consider, but if he en passant you take, he's getting the rooks to check. So one of the things about solving puzzles, or even, this is good over-the-board advice, is if the moves you're considering are increasing your opponent's options, often you're not getting closer to delivering the final blow. If the moves you're making are decreasing the opponent's options, aka forced replies, that doesn't always mean that it's always a check and there's only one move, but it means that it's, your opponent's options are clearly very limited, then probably you're more on the right track. And the one advantage we have in solving a daily puzzle challenge is every position we know there has to be something. So, but it looks like queen h7 check, rook h6, and then queen takes f5, king takes h4, queen g4 is mate. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to waste any more time. And look at me. I am on a roll. You guys feel it? You could cut the tension in here with a knife because I have not solved this thing yet. I have 24 minutes. I've solved 4 puzzles. God, I got to pick up the pace here. Okay. Rook c8 check, king h7, knight f6 check. He can play king g6. That doesn't work. Knight f6 check first. That's the answer. You just change the move order because once he takes it, you've opened up the king, which obviously the title of the puzzle says that. If he had moved the king to either h8 or f8, rook c8 was still mate. So we're moving on. We're closing out of the ones we've solved, and we are rocking. Okay. Okay. Okay, queen to c6 check is interesting. It's, again, notice I always start with checks and captures. That's why I'm solving these things fast. I'm at least I'm following the advice I give you to be a better puzzle solver, which hopefully makes you a more concrete calculator in your over-the-board games. I'm always starting with that, so that's the track I'm on. Queen to c6 check is immediately considered because king h7 is mate, but if rook takes c6, rook takes g8 check, king a7, knight takes c6, king to b6. I don't see a mate. If rook b1, he can take the knight. If a5 check, he has king to b5. I have rook to b8. That's it. I have rook to b8, which is shaken. Oh, I almost moved the knight. Okay, this is just a computer move. A computer move, meaning it's the last ditch. Throw a piece in front of it. We're rolling. We are rolling. Okay. They get a little more vague now, right? White wins. White wins, they say. Okay, the first moves you consider are rook e8 check and rook to g7 check. If rook g7 check, king h8, I don't see a follow-up. If rook e8 check, king f7, rook f8, king up. Okay, so then f7 check is the third check. If f7 check, king to f8 is the only move, I think. King to g7 is actually a move as well. Because if f7 check, king g7, bishop e5 check, queen takes, rook takes, he can play c2. And if I play rook there, he plays e2. And he actually looks like he's winning. So f7 check looks like he can play both king f8 and king g7. I don't see the answer, at least not right away. Tough. Okay, is just changing the move order help? Playing bishop to e5 first. There's no check by the queen. If bishop to e5, queen d7 check is blocked, there's no queen g4. If bishop to e5, if he just takes e5, and then I take it and he plays c2 again, that's really tough. I go over, he plays e2. Okay, our first real tough one. Should I play the daily puzzle challenge gambit and just go for it and take the fact that I'm on a roll? I only have 20 minutes left, and I don't think I'm on pace right now. I need to pick up the pace. f7 check, king to f8. Move the rook check. See, the problem is in all these lines. Like if f7 check, king f8, move the rook check, it looks great, right? But he just takes it with the queen, and after rook takes, he's playing c2. And I can't stop both of these pawns. I cannot stop both of these pawns. So there's obviously something, there's some other approach here as far as exposing the king that I haven't considered yet. And I wonder what that is, yeah.